Hello and welcome to my science tutorials. In today's video, we want to look at how to add two digits. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. So let's start by looking at an example. Say we are to find the sum of these two numbers, 38 and 16. So what is going to be our answer if we add 38 and 16? So to do that, we rewrite this over here. Since we have to find the sum, we write 38 and then 16. We bring our bars over here. Now the first thing we do is to add digit by digit. So we add the ones term to each other, then we move to the second place value, which is the tens term, and then we add them one after the other. So the first thing I will do over here is to add these two numbers. So 8 plus 6, that is equal to 14. I will write 4 and carry 1. So that 1 will come to the top over here, or it will move to the tens term. Now 3 plus 1 is 4, plus the 1 over here is now 5. So this becomes 5. So our answer over here is 54. So let's have a look at another example. Say we have 19 plus 65. What is our answer? So 19 plus 65. We add digit by digit from left to right. From right to left. So we add 9 and 5 first. So 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. As usual, I write my 4 and I carry the 1 and I move it to the second column over here. So it becomes 1 over here. So now it becomes 1 plus 1, which is 2, plus 6, which is now 8. So my final answer is 84. Let's have a look at another example. So we have 33 and 61. We have to add these two numbers. What is going to be our answer? As usual, we add 3 and 1, these two digits first. So 3 plus 1 will give us 4, and then because this is only 4, there's no value to be carried on to the second column, so that is that. So we now add these two numbers over here, 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 will give us 9. So our final answer over here is 94. Alright, so let's have a look at more examples. Alright, so let's add the following or find the sum of the following. We have to find the sum of the following. Oh, and by the way, sum means addition. So if you hear find the sum of these two numbers, it means add those two numbers. Right, so we have to find the sum of 13 and 67. 75 and 25. 41 and 19. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the solution for this problem. So the question demands that we find the sum of the following numbers or digits. So let's look at solution. So for what I'll do is I'll write the first number given to me, which is 13. Then I write the addition sign. Then I bring 67 under it. Alright, so I start adding from my right to left, from in this direction. So 3 plus 7 is 10. Instead of writing the whole 10, I'll write 0 and then carry 1 onto the next set of numbers. So I write only 0 here, and then the 1 over here, I bring it to the top over here. So I carry it onto the next number. So now I have 1 plus 1, which is 2, plus 6, which is 8. So this is 80. So 80 here becomes my answer. All right, so let's look at the second example. 75 plus 25. Over here, as usual, 5 plus 5 will give me 10. I write 0 and I carry 1. I bring that 1 to the top over here. Now I have 1 plus 7, which is 8, plus 2, which is 10. So I now write that 10 since there is no extra digit after the 10th place value over here. So I can now write the 10 since I'm done with my addition. So my answer over here is 100. 41 and 19. So I start adding. 1 plus 9 will give me 10. I write 0 and then I carry 1. That 1, I bring it over here. So 1 plus 4 will give me 5, plus 1 will give me 6. So my answer over here becomes 60. Alright, so let's try some questions together. Alright, so let's add the following exercise. Let's try our hands on the following set of questions. So we have to find the sum of the following two-digit numbers. So let's try our hands on this. So you can pause the video after I'm done writing the question and try your hands on it. So 31 and 25. 36 and 12. 43 and 22. 33 and 61. All right, so you can pause the video and try your hands on these questions. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the solution to this problem. So for the first example, we have 31 and 25. This is very easy to add. So we bring our plus sign over here or our addition sign over here. 1 plus 5 will give me 6. So I write down my 6. There is nothing to carry, so just 6. 3 plus 2 will give me 5. So my final answer over here is 56. 36 plus 12. Alright, so 36 plus 12. 6 plus 2 will give me 8. 3 plus 1 will give me 4. So my final answer is 48. Let's move on to the next question. I have 43 plus 22. As usual, 3 plus 2 will give me a 5. 4 plus 2 will give me 6. So my answer is 65. Let's look at the Roman numeral 4, the last question. 33 plus 61. So as usual, I add the digits on my right hand side first. So 3 and 1. 3 plus 1 will give me 4. I write down my 4. And 3 plus 6 will give me a 9. So the answer is 96. So this is how we add two-digit numbers. It's very easy. In today's video, we want to look at the column addition of 3 digits. Alright, so let's start our video tutorial by looking at an example. Say example number 1. So we are to add the following. So we have 2, 2, 6 and 4, 7, 5. So what is going to be our answer? Now, to add 3 digits numbers, we start adding from our right to our left. So in this direction. So we start from the ones to the tens and then to the hundreds. So the first thing we have to do is to add the ones terms over here. So that is 6 and 5. Now 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. We do not have to write the total 11 over here. We just have to write one of the ones, that is the first one over here. So we write that over here. The second one over here, we send it to the next column of numbers, that is over here. So we bring that one over here. This one is the one at the top over here. Now we have 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus 7, and that is equal to 10. So we have 10. As usual, I write my right digit, which is the 0 over here. I write 0, and then the one that is left, I send it onto the next column of numbers. So the 1 comes over here. So that 1 plus 2 is now 3, plus 4 is now 7. So my answer is 701. Let's have a look at another set of questions. Say we have 748 plus 663. What is going to be our answer over here? We do the same thing. We add 8 to 3. 8 plus 3 will give us 11. So we write the first one over here, and then we send the next one onto the 10th column. So it comes here, 1. So 1 plus 4 will now give us 5. 5 plus 6 will give me 11. So that 11, I write the first one, then I carry the second one onto the 100th column. So now I have 1 plus 7, which is now 8. 8 plus 6, that will give me 14. Because I don't have any number after these guys, I can write the total 14 over here. So my final answer becomes 1411. Alright, so let's have a look at another question. Say we have 243 plus 122. Very simple addition. Over here, we have 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 will give us 5. We write down the 5. There is no number to be carried, so we move on to the next digit of numbers. So 4 and 2. 4 plus 2 will give me 6, so I write 6. There's nothing to carry, so I move to the next set of digits. That is 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 will give me 3, so I write down my 3 over here. So it means my final answer over here is 365. Alright, so let's have a look at more exercise. So let's try our hands on this question. 844 plus 578. 775 plus 328. And then lastly, 111 plus 334. Alright, so you can pause the video and add these numbers and then compare your answers after I'm done with my addition. Alright, so the first thing I will do is to rewrite these 3-digit values in the column format. So I have 8, 4, 4, then 5, 7, 8. My addition sign is over here. Note that I did not write 8, 4, 4, and then I brought my 5, 7, 8 over here. No. All the numbers have to be arranged in the proper format. So the ones should be under ones, the 10th under 10th, and then 100 under 100. So you don't write it like this, or you don't write 8, 4, 4, and then you bring 5, 7, 8 like this. No. Make sure that all of them are perfectly aligned. Alright. So let's go ahead and add our values. So we start by adding 4 and 8. 4 plus 8 will give us 12. 1 and 2. So we write the 2 and then we carry the 1 over here onto the next set of digits to be added. So we write the 2 here. We carry 1 and we place it at the top over here. So 1 plus 4 will give us 5. 5 plus 7 will give us 12. So from that 12, we still write the 2 and then we carry 1. So that 1 will be brought onto this set of values. Now we have 1 plus 8, which is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Because we don't have any numbers over here again, we just write our 14 over here. Note that in writing the 14, I wrote the 4 directly under this set of values over here. That is the 100th place value, and then I brought 1 onto the 1000th place value. So this become our answer for question number I. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at II. So II, we have 775 plus 328. Okay, so as usual, we add 5 and 8. 5 plus 8 will give me 13. I write 3, and then the 1, I bring it to the top over here. So 1 plus 7 will give me 8, plus 2 will give me 10. Rather than writing the whole 10, I write the 0, and then I send the 1 onto the next set of values to be added. Now I have 1 plus 7, which is 8, plus 3, and that will give me 11. So I can now write that 11 over here. So this becomes my answer for II. Alright, so let's proceed to look at III. We have 1, 1, 1, and then 3, 3, 4. Okay, so as usual, we add our ones term first. So it becomes 1 plus 4, that will give me a 5. 1 plus 3 will give me 4. 1 plus 3 will give me 4. So this becomes my answer after adding 111 and 334. So thank you so much for watching. Hello and welcome to my science tutorials. In today's video, I want to look at the column addition of 4-digit numbers. So without further ado, let's begin. Right, so let's start by looking at an example. So assume we have 2,421 and we have to add that number to, let's say, 1,154. What is going to be our answer over here? Now, when adding 4-digit numbers, what we have to do is to start adding from our right to left. So we start adding from here to here, which means we start adding from the ones. So the place value here is 1, this is ones, this is tens, this is 100, and this is 1,000. So these are the place values. So we start adding from the ones, then move to the tens, to the 100, and then to the thousands. All right, so let's have a look at how we do the addition. So here we have 1 and 4. 1 plus 4 will give us 5. So we write 5. Then we move to the tens. 2 plus 5 is 7. So we write 7. 4 plus 1 is also 5. We write 5. We bring our comma. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we write our 3. So our answer for adding 2,421 and 1,154 is equal to 3,575. All right, let's have a look at another example. Say we have 4, 7, 8, 9, and we have 3, 8, 7, 4. We have to add these 4-digit numbers. What is going to be our answer over here? Adding from the right to the left, we have 9 and 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. We don't write a 13 over here. No, we don't do that. What we do is that we write down the 3 and then we carry the 1 over here onto the tens value to be added next. So we have 9 plus 3 is 13. We write down 3 and then we carry 1. That one, just write it at the top over here so that you don't forget that you've carried 1 onto the tens. Now we now have 1 plus 8, which is 9, and then 9 plus 7, that will give me 16. So 9 plus 7, which is equal to 16. So we don't write the 16, we write only 6 over here, and then we carry the 1 onto the hundreds, so it comes here. So 1 plus 7, that is 8. 8 plus 8, that is 16. So we write 6 and then we carry 1 onto the thousands. Now we have 1 plus 4, which is 5. 5 plus 3, and that will give me 8. So bringing in my comma 1, 2, 3, my comma over here. So my answer for adding 4,789 and 3,874 is equal to 8,663. All right, so let's have a look at another example. So assuming we have a question that say find the sum of $4,500 and $2,784. What is going to be our answer? So this is like a practical example. So to do that, we write our first value we're given, that is $4,500, and then we add it to the second set of value, which is 2,784. Now note that the numbers that come after the decimal point here don't really matter. You can choose to ignore them or you can write them, but they don't really matter. So here will be 0 0 because it's 0 and 0. All right, so let's go ahead and do the addition. We have 0 and 4. 0 plus 4 will give me 4, so I write down my 4 over here. I have 0 and 8. 0 plus 8 will give me 8. I write down 8. Now I have 5 and 7. 5 plus 7 will give me 12. Instead of writing the 12, I write only the 2, and then I carry the 1 onto the next set of digits to be added. So I can bring my comma here. Now I have 1 plus 4, which is 5. 5 plus 2, that is 7. So I bring my dollar sign over here. So it means the sum of $4,500 and $2,784 is equal to $7,284. All right, so let's have a look at more examples. So assuming we have 2,845 blocks, and we are to add that to 7,054 blocks. How many blocks are we going to get in total? So to do that, this is plus. We go ahead and add to find the total number of blocks that we will get after adding 2,845 blocks to 7,054 blocks. So to do that, we start by adding the ones digits. So 5 plus 4 will give me 9. 4 plus 5 will also give me 9. 8 plus 0 will give me 8. My comma. 2 and 7 will give me 9. So if I add 2,845 blocks to 7,054 blocks, I will get 9,899 blocks as my answer.